Squad. I see we got Master Nuda in the building. That's what's up. Shout out to Lady K. She knows what's good. Guaranteed epic live. Thank you, Aria. Felicia, we're doing a new moon ritual after this. The new moon ritual we're doing is going to be the most powerful new moon ritual we've done so far. I'm going to share a technique with you that you guys have been doing longer than I have. And then we're going to come up with our magic names, our magical names. Like when you do magic, you activate your magical name and then you do magic with it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then once we create our magic names, we're going to do magic, which is a declaration of non-consent. So it's going down like none other. Lord Boat Zanose. Shout out to Lord Boat Zanose in the building. Boat Zanose. Shout out to Mars G. So yeah. Congratulations for making it here. You didn't just make it here. Thank you, Dylan Taylor. Thank you very much. Oh, it's going down all right. If you're here right now, first of all, let's have a round of applause for your spirit team. Because Maggie's internet is already starting to glitch. So trust me when I say there were a series of opportunity costs that led you to here right now. Because nothing is free. There's nothing ever in this life that's free, which is amazing. That's a good thing. That makes you a boss. But like nothing is free. Everything in this life incurs an opportunity cost. And so, there was a chance you might not have been here. The non-consent is going to be after this one. This is Venus in Virgo. So thank your spirit team for making it here, because I'm going in. If y'all liked Mercury, my chart is ruled by Venus. So, I had to lay down Mercury so you can get an understanding of the finessing going on with Venus. Billions of people all around the world all y'all pockets are getting completely finessed right now. And it's not until Venus goes into Neptune and Pisces that this is about to be revealed. But don't worry. As far as like riches, Venus in Virgo, even though it's in its fall, in the tarot is the 9 of Pentacles. So you're as the kids say, you're securing the bag. You're going to be making a lot of money as you conclude this cycle. And once again, thank your spirit team for guiding you here, because you're not just listening to me talk about Venus and Virgo. It's about now that I could really start, because this Capricorn energy has shifted considerably, there's an effect. Because I'm fixed here, speaking into this webcam, there's a fixed effect, right? Fixed, mutable effect that the intention of this broadcast is going to shift with you. So when you start to see me, especially now that that's awesome. Thank you, Annette, for saying that. When you start to see me, or when Aquarius for sure hits, you want to start putting in context. Thank you, shifting gears. The situation of what's happening. So I'm not just some dude on the internet talking about the stars, right? We're first of all, my sun is in Gemini. So the North Node being so close to my natal sun, not even my progressed sun, my natal sun automatically makes this a fated event. You can apply everything I'm saying to your chart as well. The sun in your chart, dude, if I go to Joe Rogan, it's a wrap. If I go on Joe Rogan, it's a wrap. He's getting his chart read live and history will be made. But like the sun in my chart, natally, not even progressed, because I'm at Cancer right now. I'm getting jumped by like Hades and freaking Zeus because they think they're slick and they can take over the world and cause mass bioterrorism just so they can usher in sustainable development. Anyway, yeah, the sun in my chart is activating the transit North Node. So now the effect, the field and cause of effect that I'm activating my spirit right now because I'm experiencing truth through communicating with you. The fact that you're watching me communicate and incurring a quantum superposition to where there's no more uncertainty principle is now, even as a witness, proof that we are experiencing this. And so it's true. Like, whether you believe in what I'm saying or not, the fact that you're watching me, isn't that crazy? The fact that you're watching me means that this is the truth. Like it's a truth that you're watching me. It's a fact. That I now just established with this awareness. We have now incurred temporarily through this transit a destiny portal. That's even why these lives have been hitting different than they normally do because destiny is coming through. And so based off what I just said, shout out to the sun in Sagittarius's natal and progressed that are in the live chat right now, because you just being here now adds a whole nother level of magic, which is providing meaning. And from association, sun in Virgo, sun in Pisces, okay, which now provides full perspective. So even though I'm just here in this room, just because anywhere else, this is also why the ancients couldn't do what they're doing until this time period, because we have internet. But like, even though you're not even in this room, just because you're holding space watching where you are, and this is the cool thing about time, you could be watching this after it's live. But because live, you're there watching it, you're holding space. We're getting extra dimensional here. And this literally adds meaning to the experience than if I was just by myself saying all this by myself, right? Now we've just added an element of magic, but this is the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. We are not some raggedy ass, raggedy tag bunch of losers. We are pulling our own energy. Your own aura is currency. We're pulling in our own auras together. So I just explained to you how we don't only have super cool, magical Sagittarius suns. The gods are in the house. Okay. We also have Pisces. Pisces in the building. And Virgo is in the building. Facts. So now we got the full spectrum of magic. We have a focal point with which you can focus your energies through this Gemini sun portal. So we're activating destiny. And everything that we intend is literally this. So this is, we're already starting to generate manifestation portals. If stuff just starts to happen, it's because we're doing this. So not only have we like activated all the axis of magic, which is very key and can be very much so quantified through experiments. Like if we manipulated these results and made it so that no Virgos could join the chat, you would feel the difference. You would feel the difference. It would be subtle as hell, but it's very important to acknowledge that whether it means anything or not, these are the facts. And so now we're stunting, like we're mobbing. We have 160 people live. It is safe to say, based on everything I said, with just the magic that's being harnessed, because now that we have all 4 levels of magic, everything that you live wish for or intend is manifesting right now. I'm literally holding this space for you. So you're not just listening to me talk about Venus. Hold on. Because that'll be weird. Just like this is not just a transit talk. Like we're really creating magic. Then based on that, we have every other zodiac sign here. So we have all the fixed signs literally holding that and making it real and fixed. And then the cardinal signs are power sources. So yo, Adam, that's a really good question. You can say all zodiac signs are magical, but here's the best way to think about it. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces is magic. It's perception, it's change. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius is strength. It's energy. You need to charge your phone. You need enough energy. That's fixed sign energy. It's currency. And then Aries, Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer is power. It's action. So, they're all one though, power and identity is what you be. It's magical. Magic is powerful. So, but this is just a way to compartmentalize it, which is very important because we're talking about Virgo. And so the whole purpose of Venus and Virgo is polishing up everything the Sun and Mercury did. And Stella, you're getting your groove back, girl. You're getting your groove back, baby. It's a wrap. You're going to be stunting on these hoes. All these hoes that were hating on you, Stella, you about to come around like, weren't you hating before? Hold up. I got time to dance on you. Look at you, miserable. Look at me, amazing. That's going to be all of you guys. This is not a joke. Please don't laugh at this. This is when listen. When Virgo decides to stunt on you, this is not for the women. Because see, Aries will stunt on you just for shits and giggles. Leo and Aries will stunt on you just because. They don't need a reason. The sun was shining, and so they had to stunt on you. Like Leo will tell you personally, like, hey, I didn't mean to stunt on you like that. I'm just a fly ass dude. Like, I really didn't mean to stunt on you. When Virgo makes the decision to stunt on you, let me finish what I was about to say. First of all, we got magic, we got power, we got strength. So you're not just. Could you imagine if Beyonce just had to stunt on you real quick? Could you imagine if Michael Jackson had to stunt on you? And Michael Jackson was out here changing the world. Now he has to stunt on you real quick. Like, come on. And we're talking about Venus in Virgo. Like people breaking their necks because Venus walked in the room. She has to stunt on you in Virgo. Oh no. So you're not just watching this transit talk. Like, there's intent in this. So because this is and this is what to put context in the nodal energy. The sustenance, it's in the second house, so I'm sustaining Gemini communication by speaking incessantly. But my Capricorn energy is putting context to it, so at least it won't waste your time. But the thing here is, I'm activating this North Node Destiny portal with you guys, okay? And if you have been noticing subtle changes in your timelines, here's the best way to utilize this. As we are sustaining this energy, what do you want to manifest right now? And I'm second house Gemini sun. So this is me sponsoring this for you. It's on the house, baby. What do you want to manifest right now? Like, if you knew that right after this and the new moon ceremony, what you were thinking in your head would happen in your experience, what would you want to manifest? Keep that in your head while I'm talking. And then once I end the broadcast, let it go. So while I'm shout out to Madonna in the building. While I'm saying everything I'm saying, while this broadcast is live, keep it in your head. That's Gemini. Feel it through your senses, or sense it. That's Virgo. Visualize what it looks like. That's Sagittarius. And imagine it as if it's actually here. Shout out to OJC. Okay. If like Nikki D, it's the 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, which is genius. Picture yourself all Kylie Jennered out in your palace. You know what I'm saying? You just look all blissful and super happy. Feel it while I'm saying everything that I'm saying. And yeah, let's get it in. So a lot of you over the past 6 months have awakened powerful light. Remember, the reason why a lot of the world is shifting is because of the apocalypse. Shout out to Apocalypse. The reason why, however, this is really heating up is because the new dawn of light is establishing itself. So every transit talk that I do, please keep in mind that it's in the greater context of 2027. And this is what brings me to the 7-year period of trials and tribulations. It has begun. Everything that you have ever read in the book of Revelations is coming through now. We may very well see a beast get shot in the face and recover from it. The desolations. You don't have to take it super literally, but it's very important to know that the next 7 years is a trial and tribulation period. That's a fancy way for saying it's fucking awesome. If you're awakened, if you're woke, if you're living your truth, this is going to be the most fucking awesome time of your life. If you're unaligned, if you still don't know who you are, the level at which you're going to get finessed is going to be so crazy. You're either going to contemplate more suicide, or you're going to go crazy. You're going to lose your mind. The whole purpose. Remember, Saturn is all about tests. So this testing period is supposed to it's like the parable of the master, or the parable of the talents. 2022, the master is going to return. The conjunction with Mars, the master gave you talents. Let's take it there. Where were you March 2020? Master gave you some talents. It's like, I'm going to be back in 2 years. And in 2 years, it'll be the next time Mars conjuncts Saturn with Venus. So Mars got him Venus now. And Saturn's gonna be like, oh, I see you got a honey bunny with you now. Okay. So like, yeah, this is very important, because this 7-year period by 2027 is going to establish Uranus and Gemini. This is going to represent the collective conscious downloading of cosmic energy that had to be physiologically processed so that by 2027, collective telepathic channels and frequencies will be complete. Now you can just dial into niggas like it's the radio. Like, hold on, I hear a nigga talking shit. Say that to my face, pussy. But then thankfully there'll be technology to where you can actually visualize it. Even though there already is, you can just like video chat someone. But yeah, like I know what I said sounds crazy, but just think that, 2 years ago, we had no idea a million people would have been claimed to a result of bioterrorism. So other than that, apocalypse. This transit talk is brought to you by the apocalypse. And now a word from our sponsors. Sorry, guys. I gotta do this real quick. Yeah. Cause it's the end for you. It's the end. It's the end for you. It's the end. A lot of people in your life play pretend, but I'm here to just tell you, it's the end. It's called death. It's called pestilence. It's called famine. It's called war. And we came back to settle the score. I remember the last time we was here. Yeah, we killed indigenous people for years. Yeah, and then we had war and made this land yours. Yeah, and then we said we'll be back. And they were like, ha ha ha. And we were like, you say it every time. Now we're back and all of y'all are dying. Oh, what do I know? I'm just a loser on the internet, yo. But I got one thing to say. It's the end. Hey, it's the end for you. It's the end for you. It's the end. It's the end for you. It's the end for you. It's the end. Everything you thought you ever knew was a lie. They lied to you. Oh, I swear they lied to you. Hit that like button. NASA talking about 13 signs. They don't even know how to read fucking charts. How you say there's 13 signs, but you never cast an astrology chart like you know something. Taking people's tax money and you know nothing. Why don't you tell them about the failed experiments and the $1 billion drained you delirious? You probably need to hire somebody like me so I can cast charts to set you free and let you know who you should even hire. And I also spit fire. And I'm here to let you know everything you ever thought you know is over. And the children that you have born after the year 2000 are older than you'll ever be. They super geniuses and celebrities looking at you destroy the whole world like we're going to take over before we're 30, but it is what it is. Our superpowers are early up. Anyway, though, shout out to 95, 98, and 99 Tub. I got to go. I just had to let you know that it's the end. So, it's the end for you. No, we're literally, it's the end. This is from Pluto in Cap and Jupiter in Cap and Saturn in Cap. And Mars is literally in Aries. And when it goes direct, I say this with respect, get ready for war because it's going to go over Uranus and the rioting and the looting that you've seen around the world will be more. Thank you. All right. That was our sponsors. Anyway, Venus is all about money and sex. All right, I'll see you guys at the ritual. That's it. We don't have to do any more. It's in Virgo. Perfect your money and sex. Okay, anyway. Venus is all about money and sex. You see, shout out to Lucy. Before they masculinized Lucy and turned her into a gay, rebellious angel, Venus was really always about money and sex. Get me that Cash App. Get me that PayPal. I do take gold, but if you have fiat cash, I can use that too. Oh, you don't have money? We can have sex later, but don't tell anybody, boo. Shh. So, yeah, later on around time, human beings decided to romanticize and Christianize everything. And so money and sex turn into love and transcendence and caring and pleasure and value. And the whole time, Venus is really just about money and sex. Mars is how do you like to have sex? Venus is how do you like to take it? I got mine in Taurus. I like to cuddle. I like to sensually touch you. Venus doesn't have to be purely receptive. Venus could be expressive too in fire and in air signs. It's the feminine sexuality to the masculine sexuality of Mars. Now, when Venus is in Libra and when Venus is in Pisces, this is where we get romantic and we put the petals. It could be in Taurus too. We put the petals on the floor and it's like, oh, we need to have this transcendent ideal of love where it's like we can be total soulmates. But honestly, coming from Venus and Taurus here, where's that dough? And I don't give a fuck about the money, but like, where's that dough though? Because your transcendent ideal hopes of love does not pay my bills, boo boo. I cannot buy food, which until I can buy food with your love, get that funky shit out my face. Shout out to Venus and Pisces. Venus and Pisces, you straight. Y'all the only ones that can do that. All you water signs. I'm not gonna say that, but said like a true moon in Capricorn. But other than that, okay. You giving me this love, please. I want this material shit I don't even need. Thank you. Anyway, Venus in Virgo is in a sign of integration. We have to put this in context of the dawn of light, that by 2027 will integrate all this physiological transformation, as it is a process. Pluto is about to go into Aquarius. And before Pluto does that, the cement with Saturn and the evolution with Jupiter is going to put us on to aliens. Sorry, is going to put us on to knowledge that is going to be so extraordinary that by the time Pluto enters here in 2023, the first pillar of light will have come through. The new age of light is the dawn of age that will put into context. Did you ever, like, I love astrology. Like, what are the odds that when Pluto comes out of Scorpio, okay, Saturn is at the end of Pisces. Saturn is ending a karmic cycle, so that when Pluto goes into Sagittarius and a new world is being created, Saturn is starting a new cycle in Aries and a new world is being created. If you are born 95, 96, 97, y'all are the most important people in the world right now. When the war happens and apocalypse breaks out, many of you will not die. You can't die. A lot of you are here to build the new world. Does that make sense? How there's literally like a new cycle in a new Pluto generation? Y'all are the most important people here. That's why y'all have been the subject of supernatural psychic attack to stunt your abilities. You see NLE Choppa going wild? He's a part of y'all generation. Like, y'all are the My Hero Academia generation that fully exploits the manifestation of y'all Kirks. We have them too, but if you're born before 95, you got Pluto Scorpio, we're the Tachis. We're the generation that has to be like, y'all create and do you. All this old bullshit that the old generation had us inherit, we gonna handle that. We gonna handle that. We gonna end that. We gonna destroy that. That shit's not going to live past us ever again. We gonna talk about how they did that shit and how we were young having to experience it with the new gen. Like, back in my day, people were still arguing over race and petty sexist bullshit. When that shit does not exist, we are literally cleanup crew. That's why the apocalypse started during our Saturn returns. Maggie said, we ain't that old. Chill. It's true. but still, this is unprecedented. That's why Pluto Scorpio is the most hated generation of all time. That's why they called us millennials. Yeah, niggas, you gonna hate us. We're gonna destroy everything that you wanted us to inherit, bitch. Like, only the even my vulgarity that I'm speaking right now, completely to the face of high, nobility society. Like, it's only the purity and the way showers of the old generation that's gonna be brought through. And that's all happening right now. When Saturn is going into Aries, this is spiritually unstable connection. They're like, you want to hate on the older generation? I will jam your frequency, bitch. Did you forget YouTube pays your check? Okay, Google, stop. I know. Don't delete my video secretly again. All right. Anyway, I'm too dramatic. So other than that, yeah. The augmented spirituality of Neptune and Pisces, because the way you have to see these transits, the way you want to see Pluto and Capricorn, Neptune and Pisces, and Uranus and Taurus, this is the greatest download of your life. You're simulating physiological inward processes that are having you see synchronicities. All of these are about to manifest externally and change the game. First, Pluto's going to happen collectively in Aqua, and we're going to see pure revolution. Pure revolution. We've already seen a sneak peek. Like, everything you saw, thank you, PB Angel. Everything that you saw this year is proof that it's going down. This literally was the beta test. That's why I was so shook. I was like, damn, I didn't know. Like, the fact that someone had to make a song called People So Stupid says it all. It literally says it all. So it's finna go down, y'all. But you already know. No one did not know this. So there's no one who didn't know this. Anyway, 2025 is gonna occur. And so Neptune and Pisces is the fullness of your legend. Because you have a legend. I don't know if you know that. Everyone is a legend. Everyone has a legend, but not everyone fulfills their legend. Not everyone is like Floyd Mayweather, who can go 50-0, right? Pisces are if you're a Pisces sun, you're the legend. Just like Virgo sun is supposed to be the master. And because Virgo suns are masters, they get in relationships with legends. Legends partner with masters. And then enlightened ones, Geminis, partner with the ascended one, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius understands mastery. So the reason why I need to say all of this before I get into Venus and Virgo, I don't want you to look at Venus and Virgo as just a small transit. Like, we're going to get there. No, like, you have to see how this plays in context with these big transits and how Venus and Virgo isn't just Venus, pimping your finances and love being finicky. Venus and Virgo is aligning your supernatural power through your heart so that in 2 days from now, when this opposition comes in, dun, 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 You're literally Spider-Man. Like Mercury was the montage. You feel me? Venus is you in your super suit quipping at freaking Hawkeye or talking to Doctor Strange like, oh, so we're using our superhero names because Venus is witty. Wait till Venus goes into Libra. It's going to be a Marvel movie, y'all. It's going to be mad quips. It's going to, but like, yeah. So like, this is remember your sun is your awareness and Mercury is your processing. So that was like the dirty progress. So those two transits definitively activated superpowers for you. But it's Venus that's going to polish this process, and through your heart, awareness, spirit, mind, and now heart, anchor this for real so that you can actually manifest it for real. And so this is why this is very important. Venus in Virgo is going through October 3rd to October 28th. And at the 18th is when this breakthrough happens. It's happening now. It's happening right now. But the 18th is when it happens. But it already happened, but it's already happening. But to your conscious, it's happening. To your soul, it already happened because your soul is not even here. Your soul is there's an immortal nature to the soul that's outside of this. So it'd be a lie to actually cooperate this. But other than that, okay, we have to talk about 2027. 2025, when Saturn goes into Aries, guys, it's a wrap. Oh my God, guys. Let me give you context to this. This is already happening, but the reason why that there's going to be a revolution, everything that's collapsing with Pluto and Capricorn is going to shift into the collective air sign of everybody. And this is where it's all going to get extreme. Then Aries, the collective Neptunian unconscious vibe in Pisces, is going to shift hard individual. Saturn starting a new cycle. The people in 96 are getting their Saturn returns. Their superpowers are going to awaken. And Saturn and Aries are some mad motherfuckers. Saturn and Aries wakes up in the morning like, I don't even want to be here. Oh my gosh. Like everyone is so thoroughly incompetent. Hurry up. And it's Saturn, so they have a right to be that way. Because see, people be hating on Aries. And the thing with Aries is you didn't have to be stupid in front of Aries. You didn't have to waste Aries time. Like everyone always gets at Aries for acting savage, but you didn't have to be stupid. You know what I mean? But other than that, this is going to basically shift when we get to Saturn and Neptune and Aries. It's going to manifest your legend. And so this legend that's manifesting is similar to being able to Kamehameha, motherfucker. You're taking your spiritual energy that you completed with Neptune and Pisces, and like imagine a war where instead of people shooting guns, they're shooting guns and they're also shooting their life force. Like it's going to weaponize chakra, Hagoromo's worst nightmare. This is also the contribution of the 96-97 gang. And the Pluto in Aquarius transit is going to awaken the wicked evil genius of the Uranus and Neptune in Aquarius. A lot of people don't know. People born after 95 and who have this are sleeper cell agents. They're all possessed by ancient aliens waiting for Pluto to awaken them so that they can take over this world. Damn, I said too much. Someone said that your power didn't. Shout out to Hagoromo. He ain't worried. That's that dude. Shout out to Hagoromo. So, someone said that your power didn't awaken. Some of y'all are wondering why your power doesn't awaken when you're a whole goddess or you're a whole god, and so your power can't awaken. When you're around other people, their powers awaken. And so you really need to be careful about that, because if you feel like that, you're letting people's perceptions of you blind you to who you are. This is so very important. It's like Vanya, right? Some of you are also either taking substances or you're doing something that's suppressing your abilities. And so really keep this in mind. Like it's very easy to know your power. So if you can't feel your power and you're kind of confused, you might be too powerful and you might be trying to understand it it's kind of like in the magicians. Some of you are magical beings. And so you're trying to do magical spells. And it's like, homeboy, they try to teach a fairy in the magicians to do magic, and it wasn't working for her because she's a magical being. She don't have to do spells. Some of you are trying to do candle magic. Some of you are trying to calm forces, and all you have to do is just be like, I want this to happen. And the universe will be like, okay, okay, we can make this happen. And it's just like, like you have your own way, dude. The universe doesn't even do me like that, and maybe doing some of y'all like that. So, like, I'm telling you, like, just be very mindful of that. Other than that, though, this is very important because many of you have fleshed out real abilities. It gets even better. Many of you are replacing vices with your true abilities. Comment a fire sign emoji if this applies to you. Some of you have been doing some of you have been doing something the wrong way on purpose or on accident, and now you're about to do it the right way, and it's going to change everything. You're going to take the principle of doing it a way you've done, and Venus and Virgo is going to change one or a few habits, and is going to. So please understand, everything you were doing before was to prepare for this. Dude, this is it again. I don't want to keep saying this is it because every day is it, but this is it again. Like, this is one of the focal points. And the new moon is happening. So Venus and Virgo is dope because, first of all, Saturn and Neptune and Aries is going to weaponize chakra. And then Uranus and Gemini, if you ever wonder how in these shows, some of you always get it, but I've always been confused. Like, what makes saying it activated? You know what I'm saying? And it's the neural pathways that Uranus is going to build. So because it's downloaded in your physiology, when you do mudras and you say, Doton, Earth style, smack you in the face jutsu, boom. And I apply chakra to my hands to make with my nen the smack more powerful. Saying it is now the Uranus in Gemini, right? That will activate the Neptune in Aries and the Pluto Aqua, making your word stronger. We're truly headed into a new age, people, because this is going to allow us to light cast and manifest through just speaking. Like these are like conscious shifts that, you know, are ridiculous. What's also crazy is I think Planet 10 or Nibiru might come back and destroy us all. I'm sorry, and enlighten and awaken us all. So in an odd way, Venus and Virgo is going to prepare you for the rapture, because Venus and Virgo is the last personal planet to trine Jupiter, Pluto, and Capricorn and Saturn. This is like the last harvest energy to now reap up on this. So the sun came through with the motherboard and put the pieces on the motherboard. Mercury came through, interwove it together, got all the pieces here. And then Venus is coming through and it's going to put the case over it. Venus polishes it so that it's ready to use. That's what's happening to you right now. Yeah, ready, son. And then Venus is gonna go back in her dignity in a Libra, and it's a wrap, son. What's up? And Mercury's retrograde right now, son. And so, there's a rapture, my friend. There is a rapture. Y'all don't have to. I'm not going to say the biblical version of the rapture is true, but you guys need to understand, not only is there a rapture, there's a judgment process, and people are going to be laughing and partying and like a thief in the night, this coming through. Okay. And it might be associated with Planet Nibiru, because Planet Nibiru is actually more so of a fleet of spaceships that are coming. You can see Nibiru like Frieza, because it is a Napoleon space Hitler that during its orbit outside of the solar system has brought back alien friends or overlords. And it was like, oh, there's this dope ass planet on Earth. We can siege it when we come back. Do you want it? Do you want it? Yeah, come through. We finna siege Earth. Anyone want to siege Earth when we come back around the orbit? And so there's a whole fleet of starships that are come through, and they're gonna do the space tour. They're gonna seize all the planets, and they're gonna come through. I don't know if it's freaking Anunnaki who are looking for gold. I really could care less, but it's a wrap. I don't know if we'll be alive during that for our lifetime, because you can see this in the chart. If you have Uranus or Neptune in Aquarius, you're going to be alive for that. Like, I'm just letting you know that right now. If you have Pluto in Sagittarius, you're going to be alive for that. And your energy literally allows you to connect with aliens. So you're going to know before it happens. You're going to have dreams. Your spirit guides are going to be like, they're coming. They're coming. And like, don't worry. Some of y'all are going to be in that society. They're going to take over the earth. And it's going to be like Saiyans or like Frieza's army like coming through and be like, this is our planet now. We discovered it. So other than that, yeah. We don't need to worry about that. This world is ending. So let's focus on the current apocalypse that's tearing away at our world as millions of people die. And so far 1 million with pestilence alone. But there's still war that's retrograding. So when we look at Venus here, that is off the heels of opposing Neptune. We know that from the second when this transit started to 2 days from now. You have been trining Uranus. Venus has been trining Uranus so that you can be in a position to induce genius and innovation to how you manifest. Venus in Virgo is perfecting the process of manifestation. Apocalypse, the complete final destruction of the world. An event involving destruction or damage on an awesome or catastrophic scale. So we know that there's 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. It's famine, Jupiter in its fall in Capricorn, not in its exaltation, but in its fall. Because in its exaltation, it's Zeus, the ruler of Mount Olympus, on the cruise ship, drinking yak. All right, got some bunnies around him. He's chilling. And it's falling Capricorn. This is taking the resources of Capricorn in its fall. We have Mars in its exaltation, god of war in Capricorn. We have pestilence, which is Pluto. And we also have death, the grim reaper, the scythe, the harvester, which is Saturn. March 21st. And it blows my mind that no one's talking about this. Is anyone else talking about this? Is anyone else talking about, like, it should be on the news. This should be talked about, like Ingersoll Lockwood. March 21st. You can look this up. March 21st, 2020. Pestilence, death, war, and famine were all conjunct in Capricorn. The triple conjunction in 81 and 80 are the only ones who can understand what's going on, because they had this in Libra. So, that was deep. That was deep. So, apocalypse is a Greek word meaning revelation, an unveiling or unfolding of things not previously known and which could not be known apart from unveiling. And so this unveiling is unraveling in Capricorn the world. The definition of apocalypse being the end of the world is really just the end of an age. So this quadruple conjunction, all right. See, I say this and I can tell people scoff at it like I'm just some end of the world prophecy douche. Motherfucker, you don't even know what a vertex is. And if I say run that progressed moon, you're going to say, huh? That's more important than knowing your credit score. So don't play with me. Don't play with me. March 21st, 2020. Check it out in the Firmus, planetwatcher.com. You can see that day. Famine, pestilence, death, and war were all conjunct. What an alignment. And the sun was 1 degree Aries. What are the odds that the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse start a cycle? A conjunction is starting a cycle. Begin a cycle the very day that the zodiac cycle restarts. Is this a game to you people? Is this why NASA, bitch ass NASA, says there's only 13 zodiac signs? And that the dates changed, but ain't none of them read natal charts? They're supposed to tell you this. And no one's telling you this. So does it now make sense that following March 21st, America saw riots and looting, and that independent business owners saw everything crash? We saw the economic markets crash. We're seeing war destabilize in places like Sudan, in Africa. That's always been happening. It's not all just happening at once. This is all following the last cycle and time this happened, because this is not just the first time. You're only seeing the beginnings, though. This is gradual. We still have to go through the Aquarius chapter and arc, and then the Pisces is the final arc. Armageddon, baby. Pluto and Pisces. So Pluto in Capricorn is the end, as you know, at the beginning of the end. Pluto in Aquarius is literal Star Wars. And then Pluto in Pisces is Armageddon, guys. It's Armageddon. Like, this is not a bad thing. You should not be scared. You should be like, oh my God, this is awesome. Okay, now think about this, guys. Hollywood has deceived you because Hollywood is filled with occultic pedophiles who make all these movies not for the adults who pay for these, but for the children who subconsciously program this and mass manifest this with their Uranus and Neptune energy. They're finessing your kids to manifest with their numbers. They told you that zombies are going to resurrect so that you can be afraid of zombies, when angels are going to come back down to resurrect all the dead souls. They told you to fear the aliens that are going to land. They told you to fear Thanos because he's a bad guy. He's going to snap it out. They told you to fear Apocalypse, who came through in X-Men to awaken the mutants, so that when these guys fight these people, you think they're the good guys because you saw movies where they're the good guys. But it's literally the opposite. Someone said, can you give us some dates so we can be ready? You need to be ready now. This is the best question. You need to be ready now. As far as exact dates, 2023 is the deadline before the whole world goes crazy. It's already crazy now. But before that, 2023 is your deadline. 2025, okay, is the deadline for Saturn to go into Aries. And in 2027 is the end of the trial period where the new dawn of light, the 3 pillars of light, Pluto and Aqua, Neptune and Aries, Uranus and Gemini are established. And it's the new age of Aquarius, baby. But you need to be ready now because the war is taking place now. And Neptune and Pisces is to delude you, to make you feel that it's all peaceful. Neptune and Pisces right now is the illusion of peace. You can transcend into ultimate peace within yourself. This is the best part about Neptune and Pisces. You can manifest your legend. It's also fake news lying to you every day. And it wants to give you a perception that's not real, so that when Neptune goes into Aries in this sign of war that's going on, the illusion will fade, and those who saw through the illusion will be ready. Those who didn't see through the illusion, bah, 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 bah. So you got to be ready now. And here's the most important thing: Venus in Virgo is polishing your magical ability. So, Sun through here was when Peter Parker shot the sling. Mercury was the montage where the dude is like bumping into shit. But slowly but surely he masters it. Venus is the swag. I'm sorry, but I have to stunt on you. I have to stunt on you. That's Peter Parker coming upside down and tongue kissing Mary Jane. That's Venus, baby. That's Venus, baby. With the costume. Oh, don't mind my tongue. Other than that, it is disgusting. It's opposite Neptune. You don't know how crazy you look, but it doesn't matter because it's a transcendent experience. And it's not about how you look. It's about how real it is when you doing it. So, this is the best part about what's happening right now. The new moon that we're ushering in is beginning a new cycle that will officially bring into form the other part and half of your development. You are going to manifest a relationship and partnership, whether with yourself and or others, that through this partnership will draw out the fullness of your abilities relative to what you established since the new moon in Aries cycle. So if we now take into account everything you've experienced up until October 18th and 2 days from now, it should have felt like a bumpy ass ride because you had to deal with the King Kunks to Chiron and Aries. And it's like you're riding a bike on a bumpy road, and then the 18th is going to hit and it's smooth. It's going to be intense. So we're going to have the opposition with Neptune and Venus, and that's going to hit instantly with the trine to Jupiter and then to Pluto and then to Saturn. And then it's going to go into its sign of rulership in Libra, where it's going to stunt on you harder. Now Venus and Libra stunts on you in a music video that's going to get at least 1 million hits. And don't hate the player, hate the game. But I stun on you, and I stun on you so much that you like it too, because that's just what I do. So you're preparing for that. You're preparing for that. The reason why Venus in Virgo is important is because you're perfecting your sex game. You're perfecting your stroke. You're perfecting your tongue game. You're perfecting your finger game for the finger painting you're gonna do, and the jello you're gonna lick with your tongue, and your the stroking with the paint strokes that you're gonna perfect with that game too. And it's just gonna be, it's just, by the time it's in Libra, it's gonna be like, what's up, baby? I'm gonna paint all over you. I'm going to paint you a new picture, baby. I learned some dance moves. I'm playing some Marvin Gaye. I didn't even know who Marvin Gaye was before, but I'm a little bit cultured now because I got me some experience. You're just gonna be guided down to step into the class, okay? And it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be so lit. And this is so very important though, because when I say that you're on the crux of breakthrough, you're literally, oh my, like, this is literally it. Mars is not a personal planet because it's after the Earth. I don't know why what laughed within me, but like this is why Mars moves slow. Uh Venus is literally like, guys, this is it. This is it. The direct, not even the direct opposition. This is it. This new moon is the trigger. This new moon is literally the trigger. So like, this is why this is hard to say. You're not going to have a mental cognition. Remember the homework yesterday where I was like, watch how Billy Batson just casually ended up on a man's staff holding his stick and saying his name and then gaining his powers. Or how in The Magicians, dude was just following a paper he was trying to get and just magically ended up in a university of magic. You're not going to consciously induce and be like, this is how I'm going to use my power for the first time. Especially if you're Neptune and Capricorn, your body, if you're Neptune and Sagittarius, you're already awakened. Don't be like, what about Neptune and Sag, or what about Neptune and Scorpio? Y'all are already awakened. Thank you very much. And thank you, because that's why we're going to awaken. But your body is going to do it for you. When I say this is it, you've completed building. Let's say your superpowers was a car or a computer that you built. Because that's really what it was. And you completed building it. Saturn went into Aquarius and you beta tested it. You're like, okay, let me make sure all the parts work. Oh my God, this works too well. Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh my God, I'm about to kill these. Oh, this is about to go in. Okay, let's go. Oh, bring it back to the shop. Let's tweak it this way. And you're done. You're done. Now, Venus is literally polishing it, but like we're new moon Libra right now. So that's why I said, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. I'm sorry. Thank your spirit team for bringing you here. You really need to thank your spirit team for bringing you here, because like we are inadvertently sparking and polishing this collectively. Virgo is a social sign. Virgo is a social sign. So just keep in mind that right now as we speak, you have literally just pressed the on button. Like Libra new moon is the on button to you turning on your new computer. But listen here, it's going to feel weird because it's going to happen through you. Remember, it's your soul doing all this, right? So after it happens the first time, then you'll know what to do. But all you have to do is just focus your mind on what you're, and that's why I'm saying, especially if you just joined, focus on an intent that you feel and experience is manifested while I'm saying everything I'm saying, and it will manifest. Once this broadcast is over, it's manifested for you. I'm sponsoring this manifestation with you. Okay, we're co-creating it with the spirits and with the gods together, lowercase g's. But once again, by the way, people get the first commandment wrong. People will tell you, thou shalt worship no other gods before me. And they will say that to mean, oh, you're not supposed to talk to other energies or worship any other energies. You shouldn't worship anyone. But the what that means is, it's not saying that you still can't connect with other energies. It's saying don't put any other energies before God. God is like your wife. Don't put these other hoes before your wife. Your wife is a jealous wife. Okay? Don't put other gods before God. It's not that hard. It's not even saying Actually, that doesn't apply to a relationship because it's not saying don't talk to these other hoes. It's just saying don't put them before wifey. Okay, never mind. Other than that, Venus in Virgo is going to be polishing up. Um, Venus in Virgo is going to be polishing up everything once this activates. Okay, and where did that come from? Venus in Virgo is going to polish up everything once it's activated, and it's going to, through experience, complete this wheel and finish the polishing. So this is the most important thing about the energy here. It's very symbolic that Venus, an immutable sign of experience, is having you at a heart level master and gain experience, while the sun, I was not talking to you. That's why. Oh, you're worse than Siri. Siri don't do this to me. But my bad. But thank you, if anything. But yeah, while the sun is going cardinally and moving directly, Venus is gaining experience. There's a deep symbolism to that. It's inducing social action through Libra, so that as you're aware of these abilities completing from Aries originally, the Venus in Virgo is polishing your experience to master it and put on the swag. Because remember, after the 18th, you're going to have to stunt on somebody. This is not just Young Thug stunting on someone because he was saucing and now he has to apologize like, hey, I'm sorry. It's going to be Beyonce stunting on you. And Beyonce is not going to apologize when she stunts on you. Michael Jackson is not going to apologize. You're going to thank Michael Jackson for stunting on you. Okay. You're going to stunt on somebody. You're going to stunt. I don't think some of you know that you're going to stunt. You're not even gonna know that you're stunting on people. And then after you do it, you're gonna be like, how come people are looking at me weird? You just stunted on them. You came through with your aura on fleek, changing their lives just because you came through. This is a serious matter. And now I have to tell you who you're stunting on. Stunting means that you're performing stunts on an individual. You're Tom Cruising someone. It's like you run up on their face and you stunt on them. That's a total lie. I'm sorry. Let me actually tell you now who you're going to be stunting on. So, first of all, October 18th is the master finesse breakthrough. You're polishing up the way you do everything with the ultimate understanding of everything you're doing. It's a heart chakra alignment, and it's the harvest of the awakened. So 18th is when you go on that roller coaster. It's very important. If this is a roller coaster up to the hill, the 18th is where the ride starts. Like, so, but that's not the right analogy, because this is now further mastery. The Neptune opposition is going to complete the conjunction that put into your heart the seeds of your magical abilities. Everyone has a unique magical ability. What do you love? Where's your Venus? That will let you know the nature. It's not going to let you know what your magical ability is. It's going to let you know the nature. Uranus that trines this in Taurus makes this advance. The universe isn't here to pussyfoot for people and coddle them to believe in their abilities. There are about millions of people in the world who will not harvest this because they didn't believe that the seeds were planted were special. They threw those seeds away. They didn't believe in them. There's a lot of basic people like that. You, while people were making fun of you for growing those seeds, actually grew those seeds. Let me tell you how serious this was. Gemini season, during that eclipse, and Cancer season, you had to defend those seeds from people trying to uproot them. Some of you almost stopped growing the seeds because of opposition, and you made it through Leo season, and you're harvesting that magical beanstalk. You're harvesting your magical ability. It's a way of thinking. It was a belief that in Gemini season turned into a way of thinking that now you straight. And certain people see that is what you're supposed to use to get through the third boss battle and the second boss battle. So the people who didn't cultivate it, they're dead. They're not going to get past Pluto. They're going to die. This is why I didn't die in that car accident. Like, it's that real. It's that real. A lot of people are not going to make it. These are the people who scoffed at you, and you know who they are. You're going to stunt on them. You are going to stunt on them so hard. So hard. I'll teach you how to stunt. It's going to be G Unit all over again. So there's a breakthrough moment. Like Zephaniel said, you godlike already. So this is polishing this out. It's taking the sum total of all your self and personal development since birth, all the abilities you've mastered, all the information you've synthesized in your subconscious, everything that you have perceptually come into an understanding. It's going to integrate and tie that all together, trine in Capricorn, in the greatest, most self-realized way. And then Neptune in, thank you, Alana. And then Neptune in Pisces, okay, is going to now match that with unconscious, extra dimensional, higher self, divine energy. And what's going to happen is connect your physical experience with this divine experience. And dude, your magical ability is manifested. It's going to happen through you. You're going to have a synchronous experience. It's squaring in the North Node, so it's going to be destined, and you're going to manifest your superpowers. That you're then going to take into Libra, fight the second boss battle, baby. What's up? In fact, we're at the new moon, so this week is the second boss battle. So this is important because last year I told you your power is already awakened. So we're not really talking about something exceptionally new. This is now the mastery of what's recently awakened for you to now actually manifest it at a social collective way, to where it's not just psychological in your mind. Now you're actually interacting with other people. And so this is why this is important. If you had a moment of genius by the 18th or before with the Uranus trine, you'll most definitely induce an instant evolution on the week of the 18th, now or into 2 days, culminating all you've experienced. This involves, in some sense, innovating or breaking the rules to do something still authentic and true to you. If you haven't done this, then the 18th and beyond will facilitate this experience for you. So some of you before this live had a breakthrough moment or breakthrough moments where you showed yourself, oh my God, this is real. This is real. This is real. I did it. And if it's happened, you've had a series of synchronicities leading you up to here. Once the 18th comes, instant evolution with this new happening now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then this happened to you unconsciously. So this is more going to unravel. And like by the 28th, you'll have this epiphany. So the difference is you're either going to get it at the 18th or the 18th will induce it and you'll ride it to the end. Aaron, I just went through that myself too. It was crazy. It might have involved a calculated risk too. It'll resonate with you if you had to do something where you kind of had to break the rules, but what you were doing wasn't wrong. Like you jaywalked across the street, and because you jaywalked across the street, you were able to catch the bus. Whereas if you didn't jaywalk across the street, you would miss the bus because you did the right thing, but it was really the stupid thing. So, keep in mind, I've had multiple types of powers awakening. It's fucking insane. This is good. This is good. This is coming into a full-on awakening. And the purpose of this full-on awakening is for guild wars. You need to fully awaken because coming into Aquarius now, you're going to recruit with your soul tribe who's also fully awakened, and Valhalla. So, yeah. All right, yo. That's basically it. Two things, and this is about who you're stunting on. People critiquing what you are doing are intimidated by what you are accomplishing and will play psychological mind tricks to maintain the lies they tell themselves. You reinforce to your subconscious mind the meaninglessness of their ineptitude when you pay those dynamics no mind. They will frame things in ways where you have to pay attention to their actions, but the more you put them in their place and save your energy, it secretly drives them crazy. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You are so solid that people can't even get at you. So they have to make shit up just to beef with you. Okay. You're going to be feeling people do this at a vibrational level just so that it can get your attention. But remember, your word is gold and your attention is value. Don't pay any energies, even within your own psyche, the wrong attention, because this is just so they can gain relevance. You have already stunting on them. And so they're trying to gain relevance by trying to frame that it's really stupid. Like, how certain people can like make stuff up. And here's the next part. Runaway narration is the one thing you want to be careful about, especially in Libra season, because it can distract you. Evil frequencies wish to set your frame with useless mental chatter to unconsciously get you to participate in a useless context. It's like letting someone let you talk about flying lizards like it's serious when it isn't, and you can draw on their life force. So here's the thing. Certain people are going to like present things in a way that is important that's not even important. And all you have to do is tell them to shut the hell up or ignore them. That's it. And that's going to drive them crazy because there's really nothing they can do to manipulate you. It's like the way that they're going to say things very seriously, they don't even know what they're talking about. They're being emotionally driven because they're demon possessed. So really, really keep that in mind because we don't have time for that. And it's cool to have fans. Your haters are looking like fans out here. I don't know if you noticed. Your haters are looking like fans out here. They're on your ovaries more than your actual fans are. Like, it's crazy. So that's a good sign that you're awakening heavy. All right. And that's really where I'm going to leave off for this Venus transit. I'm open for live readings before we do this new moon ceremony. I'm going to be pulling romance oracle cards. So if you want some romance insight, hit the description box below for the information. And other than that, for those of you who want to have sex, for those of you who want romantic breakthrough this season, you must maintain and believe in your game. If people think that your game is lame, make sure that you remember those people projecting their lameness on you doesn't get in the way of you believing in your game, whether it's lame or not. You will break through. All you have to do is believe in your game and be on point with that shit. That's it. All you have to do is believe in your game. I don't like to. I usually say I don't even have game. But when I say believe in your game, I don't even mean like spitting game. I mean believe in your style. Believe in the way that your heart is expressing what you love and follow that frequency. That's all you have to do. That's going to align you with other people who vibrate at that frequency, and you're going to be able to make something happen coming into Libra. Okay. Appreciate you, Anita. Oh, snap. Oh. All right. Other than that, all I have to say is you get ready for your body to express your magical ability the way it's meant to. It should feel like you just received a gift. And you're going to take that gift into war with you. Godspeed, my friend. All right, cast space. Oh, that was a telemarketer. I don't get phone call. My phone is dry. No one calls me. But telemarketers and freaking numbers I don't even know. Actually, the only people who call my phone, I pick up and they say nothing and then they hang up. It's stupid. Okay. Very soon, boo boo. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And with Venus literally in your sign, it will come to you now. Good to know. Zaina Sterler. Oh, Nadia, I don't see you. I only see yeah. I don't see you on the super chat, Nadia. Was it under that account? That's interesting. But yeah, I don't see you here. Other than that, yeah. So Zaina, we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. We also have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And then we also have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Venus Maverick, I got you for the mini superpower. But yeah, no, I do not see your super chat. It doesn't show me it here. So I'm not sure. You might want to take it up with Google, but I never received anything. So but I did get your superpower mini report though. Okay, so next we have oh, is that so? All right, cool. Anita's joint. I got you on that superpower mini report. Anita's joint. We also have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. But for you, I feel like this is speaking on all your partnerships. You want to work on a certain facet of what you're bringing into each partnership. And for people to have patience with other people, to have patience with that part of you, or to have patience with other people to understand that part of you. Emily Aubert. Gemini 7, you can check me out on Wisio. Emily, we have passion. Right, right. Nice to see you again. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you, Jay. All right. Yes, thank you. Okay, next we have Monica. Anita, I'm gonna pull another one for you. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and children. Your love life is being affected by children. So, Monica, we have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So that has everything to do with Venus coming around your sun. That's going to be awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I believe with that, we are out. I'm going to prepare for the new moon. Please look up the Declaration of Non-Consent article. You don't have to have it, but it's going down. And until then, what does your most potent magical ability look like? It could be anything. See it, feel it, and understand that by the end of this Virgo transit with Venus, you'll be doing that in Libra, mastered. Okay, it's going to happen through you. Does it make sense how you're imagining it and subconsciously what you imagine is going to happen through you physiologically through Taurus, Virgo, and Cap? Boom. You're going to stunt on these naysayers. They're going to look at you like they're stupid because they're stupid. And because they're so prideful, all they can do is really, you know, basically continue to maintain that negativity. So just know you're clapping back on that ass. And Venus and Libra is the clap back. Venus and Aries slaps people like Venus and Libra, clap, clap,